so. But because I got rid of my friend, she's the only person I have right now. So I feel like I need her too.
Okay. Well, is this your first time being in the hospital, or have you ever been hospitalized previously?
Well, one time I broke my foot in gymnastics, and I was in the hospital then. And then one time when I was about 12, I told my mom I was going to kill my brother who was 8. But, so they got really scared. And Betty wasn't there yet. She didn't tell me to do it. I just really felt like I had to. But they got really scared and they put me in this hospital, the same hospital.
Okay.
And I stayed there, not for very long, maybe about 2 weeks, and then I was fine. But then they gave me some medicine and I felt better.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about what might have prompted you to want to hurt your brother?
I just felt like it was something to do, like I should do it.
Were you angry for any reason?
I mean, maybe he took a toy or something and I just got very upset. But usually that's not what we did. So I don't know exactly why. I just felt like it was the thing to do.
Okay, but you said you did take some medication at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And you felt better after that?
Yeah, I felt better. And then when I went to college, I decided I didn't need medicine anymore and I was fine. And I was on my own. No one was there to make me take medicine. So I stopped.
When did you stop taking the medication? Was it during your freshman year?
Right around the time I started school. And that's right around the time Betty came into my life. So right when I stopped taking my medication is when Betty showed up. But like I said at the beginning, she was really nice and friendly and told me how smart and wonderful I was. So I didn't know why she was there, but I wanted her to stay. And I didn't tell anyone I stopped taking my medication. And because she was nice, like when I went home for Thanksgiving and for winter break, no one noticed because I acted the same because Betty was only saying nice things, so my parents didn't even know.
Okay. Well, how do you feel about Betty now?
Well, I don't like that she's so mean, but I miss her because because now that the hospital's giving me medicines, I don't hear her that much. And I kind of miss her because even though she was very mean, I don't have any more friends because she had me get rid of them, so she was my only friend. And I'm kind of friendly with the other girls on this floor, but they don't know me like Betty does.
Okay. So there are a lot of group activities offered here. Do you do any activities with the girls on your floor?
Yeah, because I want to be involved because I'm really lonely right now. So I don't do everything, and sometimes I just want to sit and watch TV or something, but I'll play cards and board games, and I go to the cafeteria for my meals. I don't just eat in my room, I eat with other people. But sometimes the other girls don't want to talk to me either, and I don't know why everyone else is here, and maybe they can't always talk, or maybe they have the same kind of problem I do, so I don't know.
Okay. Well, let me ask you about how you're feeling. You've been here a week. Would you say that you're sleeping okay since you've been here?
Yeah, I sleep almost every night through the whole night.
That's good. How about your appetite? Has it changed in the last week?
Well, I've been eating a little more, but I'm not so hungry because I'm not used to it here. I would rather be home or back at school, so I don't really eat that much. But I'm sleeping okay.
That's good. Okay. Is there anything in your life right now that's making you feel anxious?
I just really want to leave. I want to go home. So all I think about is getting out of here and going either back to my house or back to college.
Okay. Have any of these things changed? Your eating habits or your anxiety since you came here? Were they different before you came?
Well, when I was with Betty, I didn't sleep because she kept me up all night talking to me. So I never got to sleep. So now I feel better because I'm not so tired anymore. And I wasn't eating at all hardly with Betty because she told me I was too fat and I shouldn't eat, so I stopped eating. So I wasn't eating and sleeping, so I was really tired and grouchy all the time, and maybe that's what made me snap and try to kill my roommate, because Betty had been telling me things for a while, and then I just don't know what happened, but I decided to kill her all of a sudden. But maybe it's because I was tired and hungry.
So you'd say you're feeling better now?
Yeah, especially because they gave me medicine, so Betty's only here sometimes. She doesn't keep me up all night, and I don't have to hear her all the time.
Okay. So what are some of your goals that you'd like to get out of being in the hospital? What are some of the things that you're working towards?
Well, I really want my friends back and my life back before Betty, because I had lots of friends, and I was involved, and I was active, and with Betty, all I heard was Betty, and I couldn't watch TV because the TV was talking to me, but I guess at least I have my boyfriend now, although I haven't heard from Brad in a while, so I'd like to have him back, but I would like my friends back, and I want to go back to college. I really want to go home and go back to college.
Okay, well maybe that's something that we can work on together, getting back to school.
Well, I worked really hard to go to school. No one else in my family ever went to college, so I decided I should go, and I applied by myself, and I took out loans by myself, and I decided it was really important to go because no one else had been, and I was doing well in school, and I moved away, and my family didn't want me to go because they really like it when I stayed with them, but I decided to go anyway, and I had a really nice first few months freshman year, especially because I was making friends, and Betty was so nice to me, and I want to go back, and I want to get my friends back that I made from college, but I don't know if I can because they're all gone, and right now I'm missing school because I had to come here, so I don't know if I can ever get those friends back, and I really want those friends back.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you had a really good time when you were in college, and it sounds like you did very well at it. You said you made good grades earlier?
Well, at the beginning, first semester I did before Betty got me, and I was making good grades, and I was friends, and then everything just stopped going well second semester, and I had the roommate incident, and then I failed all my classes, mostly because I also got kicked out early. I was arrested for strangling her early, so I couldn't stay there. So I failed. I missed all my finals.
Okay. Well, it sounds like that making friends again and going back to school are two things that are very, very important to you.
Yes.
So I hope that we can work together and find a way to work towards doing those again.
Do you know how long I have to stay here?
I'm not sure how long you're going to be in the hospital, but we just want to make sure that you're healthy before you leave. And so we'll do whatever we can while you're here to ensure that we get you healthy.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I just really want to go home, so I want to try to get healthy as fast as possible because I really want to go home.
I understand. How are you feeling otherwise, physically? Have you been in any pain or anything?
Well, it's funny you should ask that because I've had a lot of, where I broke my foot in gymnastics, I had a lot of pain, and so I broke my foot, I think, when I was 11, or 12, I don't remember.
Okay.
Whatever, I said it before, but I don't remember. But whenever I broke my foot, I was in the hospital. Maybe I was 8, I don't know. And since then, I feel like I've had a lot of pain, and I'm worried that maybe the doctors didn't set it the right way. So I've been back to hospital after hospital, and they don't listen to me, and I say, my foot hurts, and they say, there's nothing wrong, and sometimes they'll be nice and they'll take an x-ray, but I think they're just doing that to make me stop coming because all the x-rays show that it's normal, and then they